Alright, so you just saw us last video actually harvesting these. We wanted to kind of bring you to the front, kind of let you see what we've been doing in the high tunnel, where we're getting some successes and where we're kind of like just sitting back and watching. Starting off here, this is the second year, now the name is leaving me, Chayote. It was doing good until we had the heat wave, and now it's gotten knocked back considerably. But we're starting to try to water it, kind of bring it back. We had another little small one that didn't make it, so this is our last vine. Hopefully it holds and we get something. So come on in. Don't leave, Zach. Come on in. We're gonna start. I think I'm gonna bring my potted plants inside, and maybe I'm gonna put my platforms in here as opposed to keeping them outside now. And that way it'll help by having a shade cloth, because now we're getting into that July and August weather, and those plants in those little pots are going to have a hard time making it. So bring them under this little shade cloth, give them a little bit of break. So come on. Got a little moringa hanging over my head, some little key limes. This is our yellow passion fruit. And as you can see it, in front of it, we do have a banana. Here, Malabar spinach that just grows volunteer every year. We let Malabar spinach go. We let its seed drop. It comes up a lot of places. We usually try to keep one or two places just to have the seeds. Here, something is happening. I'm probably going to end up cutting this. But if you come in and you can see it, this isn't passion fruit. This is actually the cucumber vine. One of the reasons why I don't like to grow cucumber vines on the ground, I wish I would have had time to actually put in a fence system. Usually for the last 6-7 years when I've grown cucumbers, it's always been on some sort of fence, kind of like this fence right here. So I would have wanted to put a fence in just like that, and that's so to give this cucumber something to grow on, as opposed to doing this. And once they kind of grow all out, it's hard to keep up with the grass because you don't want to actually kill the vine. So all up in here is nothing, but the cucumbers have gotten in the way. I see they're kind of growing up on a couple of my tomato cages. You can see, oh, look at that one. So that's about the size. Oh, let's get it out of there. That's about the size. Bells was looking earlier. It's about the size of what you want in a cucumber. Yeah. Really nice. We let it grow because we need the food, but it gets kind of unkempt. So you can see right here how things are really unkempt. It's hard to get to the tomatoes. Tomatoes are struggling as well with the heat changes. It's like it's not allowing them to ripen. So I'll show you. I got one over here. That's ripening. Oh, that's ripe. A small one, but the rest of them are not really ripening. They're just staying this color. These things have been this color for, I don't know, 2 weeks. You would think they would start blushing a little bit, but they're not. I don't know if it's the weather. I've never seen it before where tomatoes actually stay this color this long. Let me get this right here.
The bucket, the crate.
Yeah, that was a little crate. So put this stuff in. What I was saying was Bells actually saw this one earlier. We come and we look. If we don't see anything that kind of sticks out, then we don't really worry about it. But Bells came over here today and she was like, how did I not see that? You can look at how massive this cucumber has gotten. I mean, you can't really even fit it. You can't even fit it on. I don't want it to break too. Put it back up there.
Put it back up before something come and get it.
Put it back up there. I think we're gonna use that one for seeds, just to have it.
Look, they get tomatoes right there, baby.
And they're getting a little skull on them. So that one I don't like the way that's looking.
Chickens.
Yeah. And so we just kind of go through them. And this is almost about time to start pulling these out. They're starting to get disease, even though they're not ready in color. Thinking we're just gonna just start taking them and letting them ripen inside will be the best alternative. So we can go ahead on and get these plants out of here before they start festering these white flies, which is probably what we're gonna do probably today.
And I never seen tomatoes like that white, like they are too white to be.
Yeah, it's a strange thing with the way the weather has been on us. But lucky that we do have some, and lucky that we do know that these can actually ripen up inside. They're looking beautiful. And these are the Cherokee purples.
And the vines is dying. I mean the actual tomato plant.
Look at that. Just go ahead on and take them.
The one on the bottom part too.
Beautiful. You can look in that beautiful
Yes.
amount. And basically we haven't been doing any huge harvest. We've just been, as the plant grows, Bells comes out, whatever she wants to actually cook that day. If she wants something with tomatoes, we've been kind of doing that. We haven't made any kind of tomato sauce or anything like that. Just basically coming out whenever she wants to cook and see what we have and grabbing it. All of those are ripened inside.
And also they are also good for fried green tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now this, I'll show you. We actually planted these last fall, and we just tried something out. Wanted to see how it would work. We know that we could actually overwinter these, and they would kind of hold, but we didn't know how bad the winter would be and how bad the winter would knock them back. Right now, we just got to get a lot of the
Bell peppers.
we just got to get a lot of the what you call it, grass. These chamber bitters out of here. But they're actually doing quite well. We actually put some manure on them.
Go help Daddy get the pepper.
We actually put some chicken manure on them, and they was really looking like this.
Yes, they are.
So we put the chicken manure on them, and then they started really greening up. This
Chicken.
seeds or chickens. Yeah, get this one right here. Mama say, you know how to pull that off?
All right.
Yeah. I gotta watch him though. But once again, like when you're growing food, I know you get caught up in having those huge harvest videos, but really when you're growing food, you want to just have enough. Home gardening, if you're farming, I think it's different because you need a lot of produce. But if you're gardening and you're learning how to garden, just having what you need, knowing that you have it. Particularly the bell pepper, we actually put these out here, or maybe you're the one. Yeah, maybe you're the one that ate my passion fruit. Huh?
You did?
Huh? You're the one? Where you been at? Yeah, maybe
Not
you
me.
ate my passion fruit.
Is that not me?
Leave my stuff alone. Calm down. Something got you upset? Calm down. Don't jump. You know better than that. That's enough. Later.
Now mommy doing something.
Yeah. He wants to play. He wants to play. Yeah. So having the plants, knowing that they're producing. Now something like this, you may want to actually come out. You can see we got a little red one. Something like this, like these jalapenos, you may want to come out.
Bone meal.
And take them off for the sake of the flowers or the plant that wants to flower and produce more. So some of these plants, the more you take off, the easier it is for that plant to actually say, hey, I need to produce a little bit more because I'm free now. Or I got the energy now. It's kind of like you when you had time off from work, right? More time off from work, you can be a little bit more productive. Same thing. If they don't have to watch all these babies, they could be a little bit more productive. So in some cases, you actually can come out and
Harvest them.
and harvest some of them. We don't want to go to every plant, even though we could come to. You can't see it because get off my hand. Because they're green, but you can come to each plant and just get a few of what you need. Same thing on this plant. You can't see them, but
Or you can harvest all of them, make some jalapeno
Yeah.
rings. Good for
and Bells does
nachos.
the jalapenos with the vinegar. But same thing. These plants are looking good, and what I like about these plants being in the Hightunnel is that I know that they can be here for 3 years.
Yes.
If we take care of them, make sure that, look at that.
The new growth. No, that's not a pepper.
How does it look like little baby peppers?
Isn't it?
Looks
Oh,
like
maybe
little
so.
baby bell peppers.
I don't know.
I think that's little baby bell peppers.
Or they
Probably fell from these seeds like
from
that.
jalapenos.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
You had to get a new plant, he said. Let's see when it go. Drink some water right there.
But isn't that something? Isn't that amazing?
Drop. What do you
The
call that?
seeds, yeah, just by itself, volunteer.
Volunteer
Didn't have
plant.
to buy that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants.
Yes.
Right here.
And they are now. It's like for per plant they sell it for like probably $45.
Huh?
It's 45, ain't like
Yeah, it was like $37, $40 for a flat of pepper plants. But that's right there. That's 6 plants, and that's one thing. Just by knowing how your plants look when they're coming up, so you don't pull out something that could potentially, when you're weeding, pull out something that could potentially. Now this is just weeds here.
yes.
Something that could be potentially
Fine.
food.
Oh, gee.
Yeah. Now you might make some mistakes,
That's not it. But you just have to be very, very careful.
which I'm not normally. Normally,
Yes.
I'm the one that pulls everything out. And look at that.
And we
That
just
might be something there.
yeah.
Look at that one.
That's
That might be
peppers,
something
yeah.
there. And that's how you do it. You go through and kind of clean around and see what you can find. Sometimes you get lucky.
Just be very, very careful.
I don't know what that. No, that's just weeds. That's weeds. Like I say, you don't have to get them all. You don't have to be perfect. Just going around. The only good thing about these chamber bitters is they pull out fairly easy. Kind of shake them off. It kind of makes us get a little bit more relaxed than we should be, and we leave them a little bit longer than we should because we know how easily they pull out. But the bad thing about it is these things are filled with seeds, and that's why you got a million of them out here, because you need to pull them when they're really small.
Yeah.
You come and give that plant.
And also, you can tell when they are really ready when they break in, like they putting up some lines. Yeah, like that. And we love jalapeno rings.
This one here is dried on the plant. So it's dropped some seeds down. Hopefully, those seeds will sprout. And we keep, hey, Mr.
They had a lot of lizards and stuff.
Let's get them out of there. That way we can make way too, so that sunlight can get to that ground, and hopefully we might get some more babies up in there.
Yeah. And we're trying to like really give the kids a little bit at a time, give them some food that come from our garden.
Yeah.
Like,
certain things I found out with these children, you gotta grow so many things, because one kid likes cucumbers, the other kid likes bell peppers, the other kid likes tomatoes, the other one likes figs, the other one don't. You know, so it's like you gotta have like a real variety of plants for the kids to love. And actually, I think all of them like blueberries.
Yes, they like blueberries. Blackberry and blueberries, that's one of their favorite. So we can grow as much blueberries, blackberries and stuff. And also watermelon, that's one thing.
Oh yeah.
Watermelon.
So we've actually got us some flushes on, this is the second, I'm gonna say our second flush of growth. Look at that little bit of baby.
Yes.
He's
that's
climbed the
beautiful.
mountaintop.
Yeah, all the way to the top. Oh,
yeah.
he jumped.
So this is our second flush of growth on the mango. Early in the season we got these right here, came out, and now this is our second flush. So I guess we're looking at maybe 2 to 3 flushes a year on new growth. It's strange the way the mango grows, how it pushes out that growth. Hopefully next year we'll get at least one mango.
And you know, some other countries, they eat the young leaves.
Yeah, we don't have a big enough tree.
Yeah.
Now I think it's liking where it's at. I see some of that root is out the ground.
Yes, and that's one thing that it pushes out the new growth too, because we keep taking the grass that's taking like the nutrients from the roots.
Don't get up on us too bad. And that's that crawling grass, crab grass, I think they call it, or something like that. But we try to keep it back a little bit. I maybe get me some more dirt like that, like every now and then, just mound it up a little bit, but nothing major. Just let it kind of grow. Grapefruit looking good. Still haven't taken it out this pot. I don't know why, but we got a good bit. Good bit of fruit on it.
Hello there. Last year we have 2. This year,
it was like about 4 or 5 this year.
Like
I see 2
triple the what we have harvested
this
this year. Last year.
Guava, of course. We got a couple. We're going to say our prayers on that for bells. They are getting some size on them. This is
hello there.
Not even 1 year in the ground. We actually bought this last year when we went to Florida. We bought this guava, that mango, and
the sugar apple.
And we put them in the ground once we got here for the fall. So, I mean, this thing, sooner or later, we're going to be pruning it. This guava tree is growing really crazy. Had a lot of blooms this year, but I think it only managed to hold on to about 2 or 3 fruit that I see. So, still glad about that. Blood orange actually is going to be the first year holding on to some fruit as well. So, it's still young.
Hi there. Hello there.
Yep. So it's
Lulu,
still young,
careful
but
with the spider.
holding on to some food. I'm not gonna touch it too much. This one actually had some flowers on it. Didn't hold on to any fruit, but I can see it's still pushing out new growth. So we're happy about that. It lost just about all of its leaves during the winter. This is one of those trees that is really tropical, and if they get hit by cold, they'll go to sleep. And they mean it'll drop all of its leaves. But for the most part, if you protect it fairly well, it'll wake back up and it'll actually push back out. So we're happy about that. I think it's actually gotten bigger.
Yes,
right?
it is. It was
Probably
just small.
like here.
No, it
No, I
was
can
like
see.
smaller than that.
Looking like it was kind of browny
Because
right here.
it was like the thing was right here. Like,
Looks good. Looks good.
but it usually like on the bottom part, they used to have all the flowers.
Yeah. So it flowered good enough this year, and we do got another passion fruit back there that's staying alive. That's what's important. So I'm gonna walk out here.
Yay. Oh, let me check first. Because something.
So they're doing well.
Moringa.
Moringa's still doing well.
We could probably harvest some.
Happy about that. Looks like something is eating
No, that's how they
or
look.
it's dying out.
If you don't harvest them. So that's why you have to keep harvesting the leaves so they can produce
Glad
up.
it's getting big and it's getting
Yeah.
some size on it.
That's what we needed.
Yeah. So like that. Let me go up in here and get our.
Tomatoes.
What
Oh,
was that?
side.
Hey, stop it.
Yeah, no.
One more on the ground.
You did? I thought I harvest all the stuff the other day.
I got good eyes. I got good eyes.
And
I'm getting there.
and our daughter like bell pepper.
Yeah.
She don't like it cooked, but she like it raw.
Just raw bell pepper.
Yep. And what is this? Is a tangerine, isn't it? Like the mandarin. I mean, last year it was like look droopy and it didn't really produce. It did produce, but it didn't look good at all. We didn't have nothing. We
We
got
were
get some
doing good over
eggplant.
here with the eggplants until we saw that snake,
Right.
and it's kind of messed with our head a little bit. Nobody really comes over too much, but you can get in and see.
And then I got some that's turned into seeds already.
Yeah, and others we'll save for seeds.
Just let it drop. And it's scary,
I
guys.
don't have my scissors. It's hard to cut these. Listen, come on,
Look
man.
good.
I'm twisting.
Ah, I like just
I know these have a little.
eggplant. That's the fairy tale.
Yeah.
They're just scared that you're gonna put your hands in there because that's
Yeah.
where we saw the snake.
I don't want them to have babies up in there and then think that we're not unless got a lot of infestation over here too.
Mm-mm.
A lot of little flies over there.
They got big,
I don't wanna-
like one big one right
Yeah.
there.
I don't want to.
Touch it without gloves.
Well, I don't want to aggravate those flies. I want to come
Oh,
out
yeah.
and spray them with a little neem oil.
And trust me, those berry tail
Pineapples looking
eggplants
really
are very good.
The last thing.
Look, take some of this.
Long,
So this been in here for the longest, like 4 years.
pepper girl.
I like it. It's spicy, but they are very good.
But this is the one you want to take, right?
Yeah. So we're going. This is loop. What do you call it? Guard.
Look at that.
Upo. We're gonna take the one on the bottom part. If that one it wasn't on the ground, that gonna be like get longer and longer. But because it was on the ground, we have to harvest it before the rats or raccoons.
No need to.
Maybe they got one that's like inside. They had the green thing, the cutter.
It's out here.
Yeah, I think I see the cutter inside.
And it's about to rain on us, so let me hurry up.
Yeah, and then that's the long one. As you can see, this one is going to be get longer, but the rest is died up because it's too hot and you can't really take the heat. But
Yeah, because
this one got bit.
And that one got picked.
Rain is here.
It's not yet. Hurry up, we gotta hurry up.
You gonna grab it, Zach?
Hold
Get
it.
it. Pick it up.
Daddy go and cut it. You hold it. Ooh. That's bigger than you.
That's a guitar.
You hold it.
Alright. Alright, so
It's too high.
tomorrow is a better day. Tomorrow is another day. Not better, but I think tomorrow will be something different. Don't know what we're going to be doing, but stay tuned. Keep close. Keep close. Don't forget, press the notification bell. That way you get to see every video. Probably not. I don't know. Maybe you press the notification bell, you still won't see every video, but
No.
at least that means you're making an effort. And don't forget to leave us a heart in our comment section.
He just
Fluffy
love.
would love it, huh?
He just
Yeah, I
love
love
to
it.
be robbed. He's spoiled rotten.
He like when you do it with your feet too.
Right. He don't like it when you touch him with your hand, but when you touch it with your feet.
All right.
I
Thank you
run.
for watching. And as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.
Love y'all guys. See y'all later.